Donald Trump spent yesterday evening and this morning praising Vladimir Putin, attacking President Zelensky, attacking generals, former generals for the United States military. Let me just read for you what he's saying so you can see it for yourself. Donald Trump posted last night, "We should spend less time worrying about Putin and more time worrying about migrant rape gangs, drug lords, murderers, and people from mental institutions entering our country so that we don't end up like Europe!" So according to Donald Trump, we should not really be worrying about Putin, even though border crossings, when former President Biden turned the country over to Donald Trump, was at an all-time low, which Donald Trump is also now spiking the football over. Even though Donald Trump killed a bipartisan border deal, Donald Trump wants everybody to know we should just be spending less time worrying about Putin. And this comes as Donald Trump has ordered the cybersecurity division within the intelligence community here in the United States to stop monitoring Russian cyber attacks. Donald Trump then writes, "H.R. McMaster is a weak and totally ineffective loser." Now, here's one of the first posts that Donald Trump made this morning about President Zelensky. He posts this photo of President Zelensky saying that the end of war with Russia is very, very far away because Russia wants to take over all of Ukraine. Russia has killed so many Ukrainians. Russia's objective is the end of Ukraine. Russia's made that very clear. So one of the things Zelensky's saying is that's why we need security guarantees and a lasting peace, not turning over Ukraine to Russia as Donald Trump wants. So here's what Donald Trump posts. "This is the worst statement that could have been made by Zelensky, and America will not put up with it for much longer. It is what I was saying. This guy doesn't want there to be peace as long as he has America's backing." In Europe, in the meeting they had with Zelensky, stated flatly that they cannot do the job without the United States. Probably not a great statement to have been made in terms of a show of strength against Russia. What are they thinking? What they are thinking is it is very unpopular for the United States to be taking the position, or rather for you, Donald Trump, and your administration to take the position that you support Vladimir Putin. That right now we have Peskov, who is the press secretary to Vladimir Putin, saying that there is really no difference between Russia's foreign policy and America's foreign policy. If you look, Donald, about what's taking place throughout the town halls across the United States of America, in addition to people being first and foremost livid about the fact that you and your billionaire buddies are cutting Medicaid and key social services, people also looked at what you did to Zelensky, what you're doing to Ukraine, and your obsequiousness and bending the knee to Putin as absolutely disgraceful. And here it is. You prove once again that where your priorities are with helping Putin. You're attacking Zelensky in the morning, a wartime hero, a wartime president. Donald Trump then writes the following about those protests in the town halls that we're seeing across the country. He goes, "Paid troublemakers are attending Republican town hall meetings. It is all part of the game for the Democrats. But just like our big landslide election, it's not going to work for them." Well, I hope this wakes up those Republicans in those ruby red congressional districts that we've been covering in Texas, in Oklahoma, in Georgia, in Kansas, and elsewhere, who go, "I'm not a paid actor. I am on Medicaid. I am on Social Security. I have lost my job. My 401k is in the tank because of what Donald Trump is doing. I don't want Elon Musk and a group of 19 to 25-year-olds who call themselves big balls to get access to my private data, to get access to my medical records, my Social Security file, to get access to my tax records, to have access to all this private information. Who are these unelected billionaires with these goons, these 19 to 25-year-olds gaining access to all of my stuff? Why is Elon Musk saying that Social Security is a Ponzi scheme, is what Elon Musk said on the Joe Rogan show. Then Donald Trump posts this: "Tomorrow night will be big. I will tell it like it is. while Donald Trump is cutting all of these services, gutting Medicaid, gutting all of these government employees, and then firing them without cause, or with cause, and not paying them. Where's our tax money going to? Oh, Donald Trump is talking about a crypto reserve to elevate the crypto industry. And he talks about the types of crypto coins, XRP, SOL, ADA. He goes, I'm going to make sure we're the crypto capital of the world. And just to be clear what that means they're going to take your tax dollars and go and start buying crypto on the market, and while they're cutting all of these services. And notice in this message, he doesn't say Bitcoin. He later says, oh yeah, and Bitcoin and Ethereum. But here he's talking about what are generally considered the types of crypto that backs a lot of these shit coins that you hear about, like the Trump shit coin and some of these other scammy, coins. It's interesting. You have Donald Trump sends his, surrogates on the various shows. But here, MAGA Republican Congress member Carlos Jimenez was surprised to learn on live TV that Pete Hegseth is ending these cyber operations against Russia. Let's play it.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, he's ordered a pause to offensive cyber operations in Russia. Carlos, why are we doing this, and why are we doing it now?
I'm sorry, who did that?
Pete Hegseth is ending offensive cyber operations in Russia as of now. And
I don't know why he's doing that. The Russians are attacking us every single day. The Chinese are attacking us every single day. I don't think you signal the Russians that, hey, we're going to unilaterally withdraw from this space. If they can keep attacking us, and they do every single day, they should be fearful of our capacity to inflict damage on them. So I really don't understand where that's coming from.
It makes it look like we're moving to Russia's side, doesn't it? Or I hate to use the word, but tilting towards Russia. Looks like that.
Well, that would be a mistake on my side. Look,
here you have Mike Walls, Donald Trump's national security advisor, saying what Zelensky just needs to do is he needs to say he's sorry, that he regrets what happens. Here, play this clip.
If Zelensky doesn't lead Ukraine, who does?
Well, look, we're not going to get into, speculating on these issues in public. What we need to hear from President Zelensky is that he has regret for what happened. He's ready to sign this minerals deal, and that he's ready to engage in peace talks. I don't think that's too much to ask. I think that's what's best for the American people, for the Ukrainian people, for Russia, and for the world to restore stability. President Trump is ready to end this war. And there will be a process to do that we've laid out. And it was no accident. We had key European leaders here saying they are ready to step up and provide those security guarantees. The president even said with some type of American support to be negotiated. So we're ready to enter in those negotiations, is President Zelensky.
That's why these people are so kind of fundamentally, horrible negotiators. They're so emotional. He just needs to say he regretted what happened. I mean, it's so pathetic. And here is Howard Lutnick, Donald Trump's commerce secretary, looking like he's selling a sham wow on an infomercial here. Look, if we could just sell 10 million Trump gold cards, we can raise $50 trillion. We'll get these Russian oligarchs to become citizens, and then we'll have everything taken care of. Here, play this clip.
There are a lot of questions about that, and he wants to get rid of the IRS.
Of course, if we could have the outside, that's a big objective, right? The big objective would be to have enough money come in from the outside sources, selling, visas, the ability to have a green card to come to America. Imagine if you sold 1 million of them, you'd pay off our deficit and have 15 trillion to spare. And that's only 3% of America. It's nothing. So the concept of replacing us paying, we're like, we have Stockholm syndrome. We just are so happy to pay. We forgot that maybe other people should pay, and we should have the benefit of living in the great America.
But I want to.
And just so you see for yourself, here's Just here's the ShamWow commercial. Howard Lutnick sounds like this. Let's play it.
Hi, it's Vince with ShamWow. You'll be saying wow every time you use this towel. It's like a chamois, it's like a towel, it's like a sponge. A regular
And frankly, they all sound like this. I mean, Pete Hegseth seems like the ShamWow guy as well. Here, play it.
I am now directing each member of the department's civilian workforce, just civilian, to provide those 5 bullets on what they accomplished in their specific jobs last week, to reply to that email and CC their immediate supervisors. It's a simple task, really, as Elon said, as the president recognized in our first cabinet meeting, just a pulse check. Are you there? Out to DoD civilians.
Well, there you have it, folks. Let me know what you think. Hit subscribe, and let's get to 5 million subscribers. Thanks for watching.
Can't get enough Meidas? Check out the Meidas Plus Substack for ad-free articles, reports, podcasts, daily recaps from Ron Filipkowski, and more. Sign up for free now at MeidasPlus.com.